All right.
Are you doing that on
guys,
purpose?
Welcome to the Deep Threats Podcast. It is week 17 of the NFL, and we are going to be going over a whole bunch today. We're missing one of our guests today, but he did give the breakdown for last week's games. So we're going to do some introductions, then we'll get into the breakdown and go right for it today. It's going to be a fun day, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of debate just because we have absurd people behind this bar. He waited till I got quiet to do that too.
Yeah,
I love it. So
come on,
we
rookie.
got co-host Steve.
Well, it's hard, man.
Hello, I am Steve.
You know, usually all
It's good to be here. Thank you for being here. Let's have fun. Get in chat.
We got one of our permanent guests here, Ryan. All right. We have JonnyG on the mic.
What's going on, everyone?
Nobody cares. I'm sorry. That was
Nobody cares.
And then you have me here, the host of the show. Things we're going to get over, we're going to get over. I love it.
we getting over things.
I don't
About
know.
to
I
warm
lost.
up after this football game Steve and I went to Sunday. Or
All
Saturday.
right.
Oh, that
So,
was cold. That was cold.
Yeah, this weekend was a ridiculous weekend
Negative
for about
37.
4 different games.
It was negative 37.
70 or 37 below.
Oof, love
Well,
that.
that was the wind chill, yeah. All right, today we're going to talk about Week 16 breakdown. We're going to get into the news and the rumors of the NFL.
Let's do
We're going to
this.
go over previous Sunday games, if anything that we really kind of need to hit on, because there's going to be some talks about quarterbacks and stuff like that. We're going to get into our pick'em for Thursday, get into the Thursday breakdown of the game, and then, I mean, any other topics we will probably have will be tossed in there in conversation. That being said, I'm going to jump right into Bo's breakdown of the week.
Let's do this.
I'm going to try my hardest to read this as nicely as possible.
Do it.
All right, so here we go. In the NFC East, Eagles fail to clinch, resulting in diarrhea.
Ooh.
Cowboys won, 40-36. Speaking of toilet time, the Giants attempting to push themselves into the playoffs, but Justin Jefferson has them clogged using his great hands. Late to set up game-winning field goal, last second by the Vikings. Vikings over Giants, 27-24. The Redskins, the Commanders pooped their pants after being so overwhelmed. Kittle put his team on his back. 8 targets, 6 receptions, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's the opposite of Mark Andrews to fantasy owners everywhere. 37-20 49ers.
Dirty.
Dude, my heart.
Oh, it did it to me again.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Is that Chinese?
It is.
It just blurs on me. All right, Riley Patterson, kicker for the Jags, deserves a pedicure after kicking 4 out of 5 field goals. Trevor Lawrence showed a little twinkle toes himself as he rushed for 1 touchdown. Jags over Jets, 19-3.
Dirty.
Move over to Baltimore, where the Ravens beat the Falcons,
Beat
15-10. If you don't like bird jokes, tweet me later. Zylstra scored 3 touchdowns for the Lions. Panthers run is think and high in numbers. Panthers ran over the Lions 37-23. Not sure. I think that's a typo.
Might be.
Many ears were violated this weekend. The fantasy playoffs players singing Beyonce, All My Singletaries. Bills 35-13. Justin Fields deserving some thanks for the fantasy playoffs and losing. You have never taken a team to the playoffs and lost before. Ohio State. Let's say in Ohio where the Browns Saints face off. Saints are a dome team and half their players are hurt. No way will they ever beat the Browns at home in the Arctic Tundra game. The Saints took the lesson from Unilot degenerates and said, hold my beer. 17-10 Saints.
That was hard. That was a rough one, boys.
Dang. Yeah, you guys were there freezing your tushies off.
Yeah.
Muni lot was empty.
If the early bird gets the worm, what does the late bird get? A loss to Mahomes and company. 24-10. Seahawks have fallen off. Thank you for early season drama.
Oof.
You are now back to being mediocre. We wrote you off. You didn't write back. Now we get a return to send letter.
Oh, got him. Got him.
That's pretty good.
That is a good one.
If Bengals were a flavor, they would be the Diablo sauce from Taco Bell, while the Patriots would be the leftover cinnamon sticks that are fried pasta coated in sugar. One is spicy.
Hold on.
The other
would be
given
this.
to a dog as it lacks a flavor becomes stale. Bengals 22-18. Mills cooks the Titans despite King Henry getting 5.3 yards per carry on 12 carries for 126 yards and a touchdown. Malik Willis showed promising to be better next game. Mathematically and probability that he can do worse than 34.5 passer rating. Texans get their second win on the year, 19-14. This one has holiday hangover written all over it. Raiders 10-13. Perfect game to take a nap after Christmas cookies and shrimp cocktail. Raiders were surprisingly less penalized, but Steelers find a way. They still have playoff hopes. Go Browns. 2020, 2016-20. Jesus. 26-20. Packers over Dolphins. Tua went back into concussion protocol after the game. Oof. I do not think he was concussed. I think he's getting secondhand high on Aaron Rodgers' drugs. This guy in this ayahuasca.
This guy, he hates Aaron Rodgers. I wonder if it's because he's a Bears fan.
I just love the ayahuasca comments like weekly.
Gets him.
Speaking of getting high, 51 points from the Rams over top defense. Baker reminds me of the Pink song. You're hot and you're cold. Your eyes and your no. Your yes and your no. We fight, we break up, we kiss, we make up. Sounds like Bo after we tell him to calm down. 51-14, let's ride. Bucks and Cardinals, 19-16. With only 2 TDs scored, 1 on each team. Mike Evans' fantasy playoff teams are just kidding. Any team with Mike Evans on this year is not in playoffs. Gotcha.
He's the reason why I made it to the championship.
We love the Jeff Saturday Colts. Just an all-star lineup of quality football. Thanks, Jeff. That is sarcasm. 20-3, Chargers win with Austin Eckler getting 2 touchdowns. And that is Bo's breakdown of the week.
Love it. Well done.
All right, Bo.
Well done. Yes, sir.
Great writing,
yes,
brother.
sir.
Great
Well
writing.
done.
We love it.
Don't we have applause on the thing?
No, I'm so far removed from that.
5 is better.
I'm so far removed
5
from
is
that.
better.
It is. I mean, I'd prefer that. And
well done.
Here's your applause.
Yeah, see, you got it. He's a guy.
You want me to do everything here?
Yeah, you got it. You can do it.
All right, so after doing that, is there anything we need to get into over last week's games or want to jump? Let's jump into the news, and then we'll come back to the games. What do we have for news, Steve, this week?
Did you want to get into the games with Ryan, or you want to do news?
No, we'll do news, and then
we're doing
news.
news.
We'll come back.
Okay,
You can end your news on probably a certain topic, which we'll get into.
Did you hear what's going on in Denver?
No.
Oh, you didn't hear about any of it?
No.
Ryan, did you hear about any of it?
Talk to me.
You hear about all these guys getting canned? Do you believe it? There he is. There he is. Poor Nathaniel Hackett. I'm sorry. He's fired. Dwayne Stukes.
You gone.
Special teams coordinator. You gone.
Hackett the hack.
Butch Berry, offensive line coach. Gone. Russell Wilson, sex life. Gone. Not when you play like that, you bum. I'm sorry.
He's devastated.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, it just came out. He just released a comment, said he was devastated and that he wished he could have played better for him. Buddy, you were throwing balls into the ground.
He just got as many touchdowns as he does back.
For fun. You were like, it was abhorrent.
He looked like Deshaun Watson.
Ooh.
And he played all year.
I agree. That's bad. That's bad news bears. I wish I could have played better for him. You were put in a really good spot. With a top 3 defense? Top tier defense. A defense that, only gave up 17 points a game? You should have won. I mean, you could argue this is a hand over fist playoff team week in, week out. I mean, it's hard. It is hard to comprehend. You have Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton. I mean, a rookie tight end and Greg D. Granted, losing your running back, losing, I can't think of his name right now.
Javonte Williams.
Bill Williams. He's on your fantasy.
It's all right. Well, he's been crippled all year, so I don't remember him.
So, I mean, I think the issue is with the Hackett firing. Well, it's not an issue. I think the reason for the Hackett firing is because Hackett hired a backup head coach to support him.
And then he still couldn't call plays.
Well, that's why they fired him, because you know who got the intermediate job, right?
They offered it to the D coordinator and he said no.
Well, they offered it to the guy that he hired as the backup to help him. And he's taking over the team right now.
Who saw that coming? I don't know.
Wasn't it originally the Ravens special teams coordinator?
You doing that on purpose?
Yes.
No, that was a thing. Hold on. I thought that was a thing. Anyway.
I don't have a shank for you, but I understand.
There you go. Clipped.
Is that the swift jabs?
Oof.
Little stab to the gut.
Taylor Swift.
But yeah,
So, yeah,
like, we kind of all saw this coming, right?
I mean, Broncos got hella turmoil. We all saw it. Everybody saw it throughout the year.
I
They should
actually
have been
think
better.
Hackett was on the hot seat when we talked about it 2-3 weeks ago.
He was. We called it. I think everybody here was on board with Hackett being just axed. Just
It was mainly because of the mini skirmish.
lack of ability to do his job. Yes.
Well, mini skirmish on the sideline with Ripien and Russell and some of the O linemen.
That was the reason he got fired.
That was
It wasn't the poor offense
it was
all
a-
season coming from a
There
Green
is.
Bay
I
offense.
did not.
that
I
was
didn't
putting
hear
up
this.
30
So
points
this.
a team.
There's
That
zero
was-
chance that is
was
the only reason.
That was a quote unquote big reason why he got fired.
Do you know where you heard that?
It was off of our source.
Oh, the ML football or whatever. Yeah, he's solid. Dude's
ML
legit.
underscore football.
I want to get him on the show
Or
anyway.
underscore ML football, something like that.
Anyway,
All right. What else we got? I mean,
JJ Watt. He's hanging it up allegedly. I mean, Aaron Donald said he's doing it too, but
Man,
What a
look
player, dude.
look at those stats, boys. Three-time defensive player of the year.
He was
seven-time.
He was snubbed MVP in 2014.
Facts. That's true. That's very
Yes.
true. 7-time All-Pro, 8-time Pro Bowl. Or is it 8-time Pro Bowl? No, it's 5-time Pro Bowl.
5-time Pro
In
Bowl.
2017, Walter Payton Man of the Year. He is.
a phenomenal defensive end who's played on the worst teams in the NFL.
and off the field.
He really has had such bad luck because the
And-
Cardinals defense is ass.
And what hurricane tragedy happened? He
I
raised
can't-
37 million
million.
in 19 days.
He went out and actually raised it on his own.
Yeah.
you do, yeah.
Dude is an
This-
absolute unit on and off the field.
that's-
He's a
he's a
good
leader.
person.
And that was the year he got the Walter Payton.
Yes, it
MVP
is.
award.
He should
This
run for
man-
president in 24.
Oh shit, he might.
This man
Relax.
is
Oh my goodness, relax.
Was that a death stare?
this man is
was.
the
The
man,
irony of someone not talking politics.
this man is the man that everyone should have as
Wrong.
their idol.
Yeah.
Like this is who you should look up to.
Did-
Again, both on
Yeah, if
and
you were
off.
gonna let your kids look up to somebody that's a pro athlete, this is probably one of those guys.
And this is also the guy that got booed when he got drafted by Houston, saying that he was overrated and too high of a pick at the 11th overall the year he got drafted.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're wrong.
And he still did everything he did for that city.
Yeah, the man.
Nothing but respect.
The man is an absolute legend. He's the first. They're already getting his gold jacket ready. His
they
first
need to.
ballot.
yeah.
He's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
He owns 3 massage parlors.
I love it.
There it goes.
Hey, Deshaun, I got you through your time in Houston.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
I made millions off you.
It was Deshaun and JJ the entire
Oh,
time.
jeez.
Was it? That was all that was on that team. We can say Brandon Cooks. but-
Clowney.
I mean,
was
come
there.
on, Brandon. I mean,
D-Hop
Clowney.
at that
DeAndre
time.
Hopkins was
Yeah,
there.
it was
Yeah, I mean,
D-Hop.
D-Hop did all right.
Foster.
Arian Foster was there.
Arian ass Foster stopped eating meats.
He
Stopped
was
playing
hurt a
ball.
lot.
Mr.
You know
I tear
why-
my Achilles every
You want to know
year.
why he was hurt a lot?
Because he
was
stopped
a
eating meat.
vegetarian.
Yeah, because
he
he's
was-
a pussy. Anyway,
Why do you do that? Your body needs
Need
the
that
nutrients.
protein. Ask my wife.
You want to?
Got her.
You're welcome.
and I hope you're not watching.
Oh, she
right.
probably
She's
is.
working.
She probably- All right, so next on the docket, Derek Carr benched. All right, I'm stealing this joke. They parked the car. That's per Bo. I thought that was hilarious.
And
I
they
had to
put it
steal
in
that.
reverse?
Buddy, no, they might next year. However, that was well spoken. Are they in the market next year for a QB?
No,
Who?
Raiders. The Raiders.
The Raiders.
I do not believe so.
They
It's
got Stidham.
possible.
Who else other than
2023. They can cut. They can cut Derek Carr in
Oh, she's
23.
watching. You think so?
Yeah, only what 5.5 million I think is the dead cap.
Now, this is my
Oh,
fault.
dear.
I should have done this. I do not know when they are drafting, but I mean, they might take one in the first. I don't know why. I like Derek Carr. Would you want Derek Carr on the Ravens? Hold on. Here we go.
Yes.
Oh.
If we got rid of him, Lamar, if he left, yeah, I mean he would be a great
Oh, that'd be a
quarterback.
I would see a trade.
So now you see him. You see him.
Trade of the year. It'd be
That
like
would be a
Russell
trade of the year.
Wilson all over.
Okay, hold on. So do you see?
No trade.
No, it'd be trade with picks from Raiders to Ravens.
I don't.
I could see it.
No, if he's cut, that'd be the only way. I'm not giving up any.
You're giving up Lamar.
No, I'm not giving.
Yeah.
I'm not trading Lamar to them.
Why wouldn't you trade Lamar for Derek Carr?
Yeah, you probably would.
Maybe if he's involved in it,
That-
and I
yeah,
get their, I
like,
got to
I'm
get
not-
their first
All right,
round
so-
pick
so-
too.
so-
No
here's my
and,
no.
more first round picks.
Oh, you're talking a top 5 passer against a guy who runs and gets injured?
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Top 5 passer.
Top 10. He's top 10.
He was top 5 all year last year, and this year he's like right around 8.
Where's he, at
puts up
this year?
the yardage.
Hold on.
With a better receiving
See,
core.
this is
He
stuff
puts
we
up the
can't prepare
yardage,
for.
though. No, you can't when you know your stuff.
So for next year, Derek Carr's dead cap is $5.625 million.
Yeah, he's cuttable next year.
yeah,
But they're not going to cut him
he's
because he's
getting
a
cut.
cheap, good quarterback.
You don't have to cut him for that dead cap. You can trade him and still have that dead cap.
He's a cheap, good. You're not going to go get anybody better than Derek Carr at that price.
He's like 10th.
You're not going to go get a Minshew, who's way worse.
I'm gonna take Baker over Carr.
Oh, hold on. We are talking. We're gonna have.
Why
kidding.
couldn't I
We're
look
gonna
up the stats?
Oh no, we're gonna have a
Compare
heavy.
stats to Minshew to Carr.
Oh no.
Because you weren't ready for it.
We're gonna have a heavy. There's gonna be heavy Gardner Minshew talk.
That's fine.
And it's
Dude, that
not
guy
planned, but
just-
it's gonna happen.
Gardner Minshew is the sex
Nope.
to the NFL.
Hold on.
That's all right. Keep
Hold on. Let me get through this. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's get through this.
Get through
Okay,
the
just
rest
cue-
of the
just
news.
cue up
I
the
don't-
sound.
You can't talk about Gardner Minshew and then
And then we
you
have
can't tease me like that.
Last news before we get into rumors is Tua's concussions. And I say Tua's concussions because there's multiple. It is telling. You can make the argument that because of his concussions, there's lack of play. He's Jay Cutler. Oh no!
Yeah, he said that
That's a
before.
solid take, and
It's
I
not
hate
bad.
that because I like Jay
His
Cutler.
concussions
but
make him like
No.
freaking Troy.
No, he's
Aikman.
talking Derek Carr.
He's talking
Yeah, he
Derek
said
Carr.
Derek Carr's
Sorry,
Jay
I
Cutler.
got sidetracked. That's a really good comp. I hate that. I hate that. I agree with that. Anyway,
He actually, I talked about that on one of the podcasts. I believe, and it was kind of scary. Similar. The similarities were extremely scary.
it is scary.
Except Jay Cutler's an.
Except for
I don't
I don't
have a
think
good
Jay
term to
Cutler
put him off
averaged
the field.
4,000 yards a year.
What is Jay Cutler off the field?
He's not a nice guy. He doesn't want no photos. He's like,
He's
leave
not
me
a
the
nice
F
guy.
alone.
He's not a nice guy.
Why
Leave
is
me
he
the
not a
F
nice
alone.
guy? What if
of these guys-
he's down to earth, dude?
Don't like him. Not a nice guy.
I feel like
Do that again, KJ.
Jake Cutler.
No. If you're not ready, that's not my fault. All right. So what else? What do you got?
I just had Tua. Do you want to talk about Tua, or you want to leave it somewhere else?
Concussion. So based on the response from the NFL and the NFLPA, they did everything that they could in the situation of the Devontae Parker situation with the Patriots. They said that they did address the situation on the field, off the field. They were following protocol. The issue was when in the hurry up. So the play was called dead because there was a challenge that was made. So he actually never played a snap post concussion.
But they were going to.
They were going to, but a challenge flag was thrown and stopped the play, which didn't allow the NFL to step in and stop the play because the NFL had already said that through the responses and the channels that were supposed to happen, they were going to call the play dead. And that was from the NFL and that was from the NFLPA. That was an announcement that was made. So the NFL is doing everything they can.
I don't. How can you believe that they were going to call the play
I don't
before
have
the
to
stoppage?
believe it,
I don't
but
believe
he
it.
never played another snap.
I agree. I agree because
So
they did pull
whether
him.
you
However,
believe it or not, he didn't play another snap. Now, Tua, on the other hand, got his first concussion from Noshan Moreno.
that's hilarious.
I
You
don't know
named
why I
a
said- I
Browns
don't know why I
running
did
back
that. Well,
from
not
like
only a Browns.
2010.
Denver. He played in
No
Denver.
Sean Moreno.
No. I don't know
I
why
don't
said
know
no
who you're.
shot.
That's so.
going
No,
way
no,
back.
no.
He actually did play in Denver too, though.
No, the
he did. That's where he's known.
the linebacker in Buffalo.
Matt Milano.
Milano, sorry.
Moreno, Milano. Okay, fine.
Milano.
I'll
So
you know what?
Matt
I'll allow that
Milano-
slip up.
Tomato,
He
tomato,
got concussed
Milano,
from Matt
Morano.
Milano. He played 4 days later with the Bengals and actually got knocked out, pulled out of that game. He played the rest of that game, and then they put him in concussion protocol. And then he was out for 3 weeks, and then he plays this last week, gets another hit,
Jimmy
plays the rest of
Jimmy put
that
on there?
game.
Yeah, that's why I'm dying.
We try our best. It's kind of like
That's
Derek
funny,
Carr.
man.
Derek Carr, every time Derek Carr screws up, he's always crying. He's like,
So
We try our
he plays
Does he wear
the
eye
rest-
shadow? Hold on a
He
second.
plays the rest
He
of
does,
that
for
game,
sure. They'll call it
and they
man
don't
pretty, but
pull him.
he's a
I
liar.
think there is something going on in that Miami regime that is not handling the situation correctly. They say they are, but they're not.
I mean, they
would
already
be-
fired their doctor, right?
They fired the doctor earlier in the year, but there is actually an investigation now.
There should be an
No, there
investigation.
should be. I agree.
Well, so originally they weren't going to, but the NFL and the NFLPA said today that they are going to do an investigation.
Now, I would also agree that it kind of comes down to Tua. Now, with the CTE thing, they say with CTE, you're not aware of making the decisions you make. So maybe he's already a case of CTE, and he thinks he's well enough to play every game.
I mean,
even after the hit.
Or it could be
and
a
he
big
might be.
decision.
He might be.
And
I
he
mean,
might be.
because we
or they're just warriors.
I mean, maybe, right?
I would agree. He might just be good. He might be. There's not a single one of these hits that might have affected him ever. We don't know.
we don't know.
Calm down,
don't
Lloyd
know.
Banks.
But then
Dude,
you
when
see,
I played football, good luck getting me off the
Lloyd
field.
Banks.
Right.
That's what I said.
Good
I
luck.
played with a
And I wasn't
broken
even
back.
getting paid.
Broken back twice.
I was
I get it.
paying to
Nobody wants
play.
to come off. Nobody's coming off.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm just saying that the NFL already said, and the NFLPA said that they were doing their due diligence on this whole situation.
Yeah.
Now, I think the issue is for anybody that plays fantasy football, this is going to mean something in the way you draft your players and the way you take care of picking these guys on the field. You're probably going to want to go heavy on receivers from here on out, because if they're going to force these guys out for any head trauma in the game for 2-3 weeks, whether they see stumbling or not, this could be an issue moving forward. They already adjusted the rules mid-season, which is unprecedented in the NFL.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Yeah. No, it does not.
So I just think this is something to pay attention
great
to.
take.
I mean, even with
like
Bottlegate, they waited till the end
Zero
of the
running
season to
back
get rid of glass
strategy is
bottles in
dead.
stadiums.
Yeah,
Or, I mean, I'm sorry.
No, I agree with you.
No, the zero running back is
alive. Yeah, the
alive.
zero wide receiver
Now it's live.
strategy
Yeah,
is dead.
that is dead.
The zero running back, that was a myth, at least in my opinion, right? Because I do pretty all right, but
Look at a lot of the teams this year that probably are in it. They got Justin Jefferson. They got Diggs.
well, I mean,
All these guys, all these teams
See-
were top.
so are we talking?
Mario's
Are
team
we
doesn't
gonna?
have running-
No,
well, yeah,
we
it's,
gonna
not,
take it-
no, it's just a take about the way you look forward to drafting teams from
Yeah.
here on out.
It's gonna be
Because when
heavy
the
receiver.
It's going to be
Absolutely.
heavy receiver because of the way the rules are changing the NFL.
Yep.
yeah.
So, and you might have to
Becoming
look
more
at
of a passing league.
it's a
like-
more of a passing
being
league, but now they're
forced that
taking those people out of the game.
Right.
It's like the first 3 picks, it's running back, and other than that, you gotta take wide receiver in the first round.
And I think that's going to change. I think that's actually going to flip flop.
The Tua thing,
Snip,
I
snap.
think it's something
Snip,
that has
snap,
to be addressed. So,
Anyway,
anything else you got in the rumors though? We
I
we
got some rumors
in the deep.
Now
What we got?
this has been rumors in the deep.
Travis Kelsey.
I'll work
Travis
it.
Kelsey.
I knew you were gonna fit
is
that
a
in
wide
there.
receiver.
I will
Bo.
work it
I
in there.
agree.
He's a tight end.
So my thought process. So Harbaugh, head coach Michigan, right? Jim. It's been rumored he's coming to the NFL for a minute. Now he keeps saying no. He keeps saying no.
Aaron Rodgers.
I saw
He
that.
keeps saying, "Oh wait, hold on."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go
He
with your
keeps
thing.
saying he's coming. Or saying he came. He keeps saying he's not coming. How many coaches say that all the time? I mean, he could go anywhere to any team that's going to be hiring. I mean, Denver,
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Well, no, John ain't getting fired.
I got you to say it's too late. You can't take it back.
The Colts, the Browns. You remember Don Vito from yeah, there you go. Do I think he's coming this year? No. Do I think Jim's coming in the next 2 years? Yes.
Harbaugh's not going anywhere, bro.
No, you and I
Dude,
talked about this. It'd
yeah,
be dumb.
like, it's
It'd
a
be dumb.
stupid-
There he is.
it's a
There's
stupid
Bradford.
statement to say Harbaugh is going to go
Whoa.
anywhere.
In your league with injuries. Shut up, John. All right. Anyway.
Harbaugh, here, how about this? Phrase it this way. Harbaugh leaving the NCAA or not? There you go.
No, he's not leaving.
No, I don't think so either.
You
But
beat Ohio State, what, 3 times in a row?
no, twice. He didn't even
Twice.
show up
Twice. So-
3 years ago. He didn't even
Is
show
it
up.
2 years? 2 years in a row?
Didn't
It's
even-
2 years in a
he
row.
didn't even
and,
get off.
and if they win, if we win and they win, we could be in the championship.
Didn't even get off the bus.
So I think I would love to see Ohio State beat Georgia this week.
That'd be cool. And then Sean Payton, there's a big rumor he's coming back to the Saints, and with TB12, Tom Brady to the Saints. Could you imagine that? No, it's just rumor.
I'd take Sean Payton anywhere
I would
in
too.
the NFL.
I think Sean Payton.
Offensive genius.
He is. He's amazing.
He's
favored to go to
like Bill
Denver.
Belichick. He's willing to cheat to win.
Well, that is true.
Am I wrong?
No, that's true.
I'm not. Did I say you were?
All right.
Didn't he get suspended for a year because of?
I think it was like 6 games, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it was only 6 games.
Or originally, I think it was.
It was for the defensive targeting.
Yes.
Yeah, you know who else? You know who's the D coordinator? Double G.
Yep. And we had
Yeah.
It
him.
was.
Who?
Greg Williams. And then you know what? The defense played better when he was here. Anyway,
It's
whatever.
funny because actually the Browns players said that Greg Williams was rough on that field. Like he didn't care what you said or thought or did. He was still going to be an aggressive.
Going to war, man.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is. Go to war. This is your paycheck. Go earn it. If not, sit down.
I want to know
It's
the
a-
one person
it's
who
a-
said yes.
Defensive players should have double chin straps all day.
Double
every
chin
day.
straps.
If you ain't double buttoning, that's on you.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, when your helmet comes off and all that.
We got one more rumor. It's going to be T.O. back to the Cowboys. I think that one's far-fetched. However, it was just brought to my attention the dude's still playing. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's playing in the Players League.
Which, whatever.
Or the is it called the Players League?
The
fans
fans controlled league.
Yeah. It's
is that the one that
FCF?
is that the one
controlled football.
Johnny Manziel? Is that the one Johnny Manziel's
Yeah,
in?
it's where the
Good
fans
luck.
call the plays and they play football.
They're on the same team, if I'm not mistaken.
He was playing Arena League for a while.
Yeah.
He hasn't stopped playing football. Let's put it that way.
Jeez.
Yeah, but he's not played the NFL.
I don't know if he's in NFL playing shape, but he's in playing shape.
Do you think him to? Do you I mean,
an
really,
extent?
do you think him to the Cowboys actually changed? I mean, I don't know.
No, it doesn't. Why would they
I don't
do
even know how
that?
old
That's
he is.
Jerry Jones just being a dumbass.
That's what I'm saying. All it is publicity. That's what the whole OBJ thing.
Hey, here comes a jersey I can sell.
There you go.
I'm gonna line my pockets a little bit.
Speaking of
more.
which, I'm gonna attack the Browns for a minute. We were at the game on Saturday. It was freezing. Do you know how much? A Deshaun Watson jersey was? Yeah, you laughed at that.
And Chubb.
$350. Hey guys,
excuse me,
$350, dude.
And that was before that. Granted,
Inflation.
that was before the 30%.
Inflation for Chinese-made jerseys. Get out of here, dude.
Granted,
Stop.
that was before the 30% inflation.
The fan appreciation.
Yeah.
But still, $270. No.
No, sorry, man.
Get out of here.
You're pricing people $270.
right?
You're done.
You're-
I could go on
You're
Fanatics,
done.
who is also the
You're done.
NFL branded website
Yeah.
for what, $150 is like the most that they sell.
Yeah. No.
So $200 cheaper? Nah.
Nah, man. You brought up selling jerseys. That just, I guess, triggered. Whatever.
That's a lot, man,
That
for a
flipped the
jersey.
switch. That's bad, dude.
Is that one of those like Nike on-field limited jerseys or
Do you
whatever they
know
call
how
those?
old T.O. is?
38?
I already know the answer. He's 49.
49
Get
years old.
out of here.
He's not
Dude ain't-
playing in the
no,
NFL.
come on. Why-
Anybody
I
that
said
believes that
38?
rumor,
He was
Sheesh.
playing with Steve Young, bro. Like, I mean, come on.
49
And Jerry
years
Rice.
old, man.
You want to put an age on the guy? Yeah, Jerry Rice.
Did he really?
Yeah, it's Steve
Oh,
Young
no, ain't no way.
with the
dude.
Niners.
Ain't no way.
He made that ridiculous catch where he got clobbered in the end zone, but he held on to it somehow.
Conspiracy theories.
No,
I mean,
no
that's
chance
fair.
he comes back.
That's fair. That's funny.
It's just T.Y. Hilton made that like 50-yard catch.
I love that.
They got a
All
field
right.
stretcher in T.Y. Just
That's-
stick with that, Jerry.
Yeah, just stick with it. All right. Yeah, T.Y. Hilton looking good, by the way.
Yeah.
I just got a notification that
Oh.
Derek Carr is to step away
No,
from
that's
Vegas
it's-
for
it's-
final 2 weeks.
Nah, it's because they're just benching him, so he's just why even be on the roster? It's that
Shows
I mean
your
that says
dedication
nothing.
to the team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's really
dedicated.
committed.
Yeah, why would you be dedicated to a team that
Dude,
just
he's just
told
gonna
you you're
go
not playing the
gamble.
rest of the year?
He just cares about his team that much.
He's
They're
just,
in Vegas.
he's just gonna.
Maybe that's why he did step away from
Let's
the
go play
team,
poker.
so you can gamble on your own games, like
just do that.
everybody
He's
else in the
Gonna
NFL.
chill in that
that.
parking
No,
spot.
wasn't there a coordinator?
Yeah,
that
Miles
just-
Austin.
Yes.
Miles
Yeah.
Austin just got hit for that.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, they're cracking down on it, boys.
Yeah, trying to. All right.
They say
All
it
right.
ruins the sport.
It can a little bit.
Yeah, it can't mean
It could hinder somebody.
Yeah,
you know
what
making a
hinders
call or
that?
whatever.
Miles Austin,
Refs.
Calvin Ridley.
dude was an
Yeah,
ass
refs.
wide receiver.
All right.
There's
So
already
anything else on the
theories.
rumors? Or
No,
no?
that's it. It's all you.
Right on.
It's all me.
Take
All
the
right.
reins, Big Daddy.
Taking the reins. You don't like rumors in the deep?
You know what? I don't hate the name. However, because they know the name of the show, Deep Threats Podcast. So I mean, like it plays. It just.
Rumors in the deep.
You know what? I didn't
Rumors
like.
in the deep.
Ooh, you want to sing for me?
We're gonna do
I was-
blues. Is that what we're gonna?
Oh,
I wish I could sing, and my voice is a little.
You know,
I was thinking
what got me was your smirk. Your smirk. You were like, rumors in the deep, motherfucker.
You're so sexy. All
I
right,
was
so
thinking, no.
John's just like no. All right, so any games we want to talk about on Sunday, Ryan? Anything we think needs to be addressed?
Nah, why are you putting me on the spot?
I just
Well,
I just
you
want to know.
talk about games on Sunday.
Is there any games that we wanted to talk about over last Sunday? Anything that needs? I mean, we're coming up to the postseason. Is there anything like
Greg Joseph bombed a freaking 61-yarder again. I mean, that dude's a dog.
I
don't think he's gonna have a good game.
I
This
think
week,
he's
though.
better than Justin Tucker.
No, come on.
That's just him trying to stir the pot.
that is.
I ain't falling for that.
Listen. We talked about this off air
banged a
on the phone.
66.
So
What?
Justin Tucker kicked I think a 59-yard field goal through the middle of the uprights high.
Yeah.
I think he's capable of beating his record.
He is. Oh wait, you said. Well, hold on.
What's the
you said
record?
Tucker?
64?
You mean Joseph
No,
kicked?
66.
Greg Joseph kicked a 59.
66
through
is the
middle
record.
of the uprights.
And that's by JT.
And I think he can beat JT's record.
No.
I think he can.
Do it in game then.
I agree.
Give him a shot.
In-game
Do
matters.
it live, or it doesn't matter. Do it
In-game
live.
matters.
Do
I
it on
agree.
Sunday.
Derek
Well,
Carr
the
runs
problem is,
Springer.
right? The problem is you have to have the stupidest coach to give you that
Hold up.
opportunity.
You can't talk good about John Harbaugh and then call
I
him the
didn't talk good
stupidest
about
coach.
Harbaugh.
When you have a guy like Justin Tucker,
Hold on,
I'm
who's
gonna let him
calling Harbaugh
haul out
dumb?
there on 70 yards. I don't care.
This is the guy that only goes for 2 points
yeah, I don't know
That's
why.
smart. Statistically,
Or goes
that's
for it on
intelligent.
4th and 3.
when you've got the best kicker there
Yeah.
and you lose games by under 3 points.
I don't want to talk.
Right,
Don't
I'm
get
just
me
saying.
down that path, bud. You're heading down that path.
But I'm just saying, I think Greg Joseph,
You're heading down.
he's better with the leg, but he's not going to get the opportunity to kick a
Did
66.
you just say Greg Joseph is better in the leg than Justin Tucker?
Yes.
Oh, ain't no way.
Get out.
Sorry.
Get out.
I can't. Listen, I'm
Just saying, Justin Tucker sucked his first 4 years in the NFL.
maybe I'm not a diehard Browns fan, but Justin Tucker is one of the
Hashtag
greatest kickers
KJ
ever.
get out.
I think Justin Tucker missed like 8
Give me
kicks
that in
his
the
first
chat,
year
Bo.
in the NFL.
I mean, he might have, but what Phil
Who looks
Dawson did?
Amish?
I don't know, man.
Someone looks
I don't know.
Amish.
I'm just saying.
Greg Joseph looks.
No, Bo does. Or, Steve looks Amish too.
I am a very
Because
much
the way
so.
his shirt matches
He's got to
his
shave
beard.
his mustache.
Yeah, the way his shirt matches his beard.
Oh, I'll take you on a rum sprinter.
Hey man, I'll tell you what. You want to know how to party?
Yeah, Justin
Party
Tucker, he
with
is a
some
Hall of
Amish.
All right,
Famer.
so we don't have
Anyway.
anything you want to talk about then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about we talk about one thing from last week?
Oh, let's do this.
And we'll talk about Minshew Mania, right?
Oh,
We're
you
gonna-
want to jump
we'll
right into
we'll
Gardner?
jump into
oh,
Minshew.
Oh, baby.
I've got a fever.
Oh,
Guess what?
God, look at him.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
there it is, baby.
It's more Minshew.
There it is. And
So-
he's a
Excellent addition to
Bomb.
the audio there.
How
Beautiful.
do you? I'm gonna ask. We'll ask Steve first, and then we'll go to Ryan.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Minshew and his production in that game? And then, do you think that he's gonna go anywhere,
I mean,
or does he stay here?
I don't know if he stay. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't stay if they wanted to keep a quality backup, which he is. You can't say he's not a quality backup. I do think he could go and he could compete for a starting role on. I mean,
Pittsburgh.
no. Actually, he probably would compete for a starting role in Pittsburgh.
No, Kenny Pickett's earned that spot.
Kenny
I agree,
Pickett's
Bo.
ass.
He is a Hall of Famer.
Who is? Oh no, yeah. No, I think he could go to Pittsburgh and compete. I don't like Kenny Pickett though personally, so that's a personal attack. However, Gardner Minshew could compete for jobs. I mean, he could compete with Baker in L.A. if Baker stays there. They could both go to the Colts, which I mean we could talk about here in a minute.
So
60% completion, 24 for 40, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 355, 8.9 yard average. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good.
QBR 94.7
Yeah.
Which, by the way, a QBR,
is out of 100.
correct, and that is how successful the plays are for the team. We're not talking about QB rating,
Right.
or the rating for the game, which is what out of
158.
Thank you. A QBR is how successful a play is for that team. So if you're throwing a ball on 3rd and 12 and you get
The first down.
2 yards, it's not going to be good for your
Oh,
rating.
yeah, gotcha.
His rating
what I'm saying?
was
Yeah.
94. His
So
QBR
it's
was
talking
not.
about success rate is a QBR.
did
I
you
just
say
wanted
that?
to clarify that in case people didn't know what that
Yeah,
was.
whatever.
So they're both quarterback ratings. One is ranked by the ESPN and one's ranked by everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight over QBR and which one's which. This
Who's
number
fighting?
is out of 100.
You
Well,
want-
no, we try to take
Dude,
the
I'm
rating and not the. It sucks because the way it's said. But anyways,
Hold
so
on, real quick. Hey Ryan, did you get a younger brother?
Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
oh wow, you got it.
fucking
Turbo.
love it.
Turbo.
Oh,
Look
that's
at-
why you're wearing the headband.
That's why. And I have a pair of aviators. I almost wore them some bitches today.
Oh
but
man, he did it. He played.
This guy.
he's
this guy.
so.
guy.
So the
Gorgeous.
whole conversation, right? So like Ryan,
I have a
where do
younger
you want to
brother.
go with Minshew?
I do.
What is your thought process?
Anywhere.
On Minshew?
Come to the Ravens, bud.
Jesus Christ.
There's always a purple jersey waiting for you.
He'll
Mother-
take
I love-
Gardner. He'll
dude,
take Gardner Minshew, but he won't take Derek
I'll
Carr.
buy
I gotta
all-
be honest. No, he did say Derek
every
Carr, but he's not
jersey
gonna pay
in-
for
in
him.
a Minshew.
Now, would you
Like,
pay? Would
come
you
on.
trade for Minshew? Would you trade for Minshew?
No, I wouldn't trade for him
Oh,
because
okay.
he's going to be a free agent.
So he's
this
not
year.
that good.
But I'd offer him, a 2-year.
How
Give him a
much?
2-year. Come
so
in.
you would
He's
offer
only
him-
26.
You'd offer him
27.
more money than Carr.
He'll be 27. Is he 27 now?
No, he's 26 now.
Okay.
Hold on.
So he will be 27 next year.
Yes.
I mean, allegedly.
So
But he
Carr's-
was only he was drafted in 2019.
Allegedly.
Carr's dead cap is 5.625.
That's
you
nothing.
would pay Minshew more than Carr.
That's a serious question.
Right.
Let's have a good laugh and just
Man,
go ahead and
that's
say yes.
tough.
Just go ahead and say yes
The
and get a
fact
good laugh.
that you're even going to say I don't know.
So-
It's
I would go
How
with
the
Gardner because I feel like
Oh
Gardner.
my God.
this guy.
I
This
feel
guy,
like
he was a potential. He was an
Gardner.
MVP guy before he broke his leg.
I know.
Dude. Unbelievable.
Derek Carr is good, but I don't know if he'd be good in our system. He's struggling.
Gardner is not going to be good in that system.
Gardner would
Joe
be.
Flacco was good
Gardner
in your
was
system.
decent in Jacksonville in a run-heavy offense.
Joe Flacco was that's a completely different offense when Joe Flacco played for the
Right,
Raiders.
and Harbaugh has the ability to adjust to Derek Carr.
No.
We're a run-heavy offense.
Yes,
and I
they
feel
changed the entire offense
like
the year
Gardner
they drafted.
Minshew was good
Lamar.
in Jacksonville in 2019. He was good in Jacksonville with Lenny Fournette. They were a run-heavy team. He didn't have a ton of
You
attempts.
said he was good.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was mediocre, but go
yeah,
ahead.
he was mid. You know what he was? Carson Wentz.
No, he was. No. And you can't say that.
We can.
I mean, honestly,
You can say it, but it doesn't mean it's true.
I look at these
All right,
stats. They're
so
very
hold on,
Carson
hold on,
Wentz.
go
Actually,
back
they're
to-
I'm looking at
lacking.
the
They're
stats.
actually lacking
So,
passing.
so what is your full-on take on Minshew?
Oh.
I know we've interrupted.
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh shit.
So here is QBA. QBR 75. 3,868 yards passing, 36 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 8-4 record, and a 66.7% completion percentage in his first 12 games in the NFL. Okay?
Well,
That's QBA. Take a guess at who you think that might be.
Well, I kind of already know.
you know.
Yeah.
You
well,
look
you
at-
do it because I told you.
Yeah.
It's
You look-
Mahomes. All right?
Oh god.
Here's QB2 or QBB.
QBP.
I didn't want to say QBB because it's just weird. It sounds
Redundant.
like a sauce or something.
Redundant.
This guy.
All right, so his QBR was 47.5. Threw for 3,659, 21 touchdowns, 5 picks, a 4-7-1 record with 67% completion percentage. Now, granted, these guys all had 439 attempts for Mahomes, 489 attempts for Burrow. That is, by the way, that's Joe Burrow. All right, here's
That's not fair because
That's before.
why is that not fair?
Right?
Why is that not
Go
fair?
ahead. Because they took his running back away from him.
Mixon.
Mixon? Why is it away from him?
They literally he was injured in like week 4 or 5, and they
Well-
said you're out the rest of the year.
Done. See ya.
Jimmy made a good point in the chat. I do agree. You have to have that kind of quarterback, or Kyler. You know, Kyler Murray would be good in that. And
That's not true. That's not true.
That-
We're gonna have an offensive coordinator next year. Joe Flacco did just fine.
it's a different offense now. You know that.
He took us to a Super Bowl.
Joe Flacco. It's a completely different
always
offense.
been-
You had Anquan Bolden.
Dude, we've always been a run-heavy offense with Ray Rice. Now, granted, the one year we did really well. We
I
didn't really
probably
run the
Ray Rice.
ball as much, but he's 26. I know he's 26. But here's the QBR for Gardner Minshew. QBR 66.3 passing yards, 28.49, 18-4 touchdown to INT ratio, 6-6 record, and a 58% completion percentage on 412 attempts. So he's a little bit more downgraded on a Jacksonville Jaguars offense. He doesn't have Andy Reid.
Oh, you're talking about that's a total for his Jacksonville stay. All right, fine.
Hey, let's have fun with this, right?
Let's.
Oh, jeez. Oh, look at you. Look at
So-
you. Thank God we're not talking OBJ.
You're gonna
My
go
Lord.
over
Is
some of
Gardner
the
Minshew
greatest
washed?
quarterbacks with the worst stats.
Don't say that.
I picked out 2 quarterbacks that are doing very well right now in the NFL.
RG3, 15 games, 258 of 393, 65.6 completion percentage, 3,200 yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 815 rushing yards, and 7 touchdowns.
And then he tore his ACL.
That's actually a really good rookie stat. Wow.
Out. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's funny is
Okay, that's RG3.
Don't make me bring up Baker.
Bring up Baker.
well, his rookie stats. Hold on, I got those right here.
These guys have phenomenal rookie stats
Yes.
and have been subpar since.
I mean, honestly,
or
Baker's
nothing.
rookie stats
Okay,
are
hold on.
14 picks is rough.
Baker had his best statistical year under Todd Haley. And Todd Haley knows his stuff.
That's actually not true.
Oh, God.
Well, with
He
with
was
touchdowns.
a dog in Pittsburgh, man.
I did like Haley.
Bo, yes, they do pay their quarterbacks after they win. Look at Joe Flacco. They paid him after he won the Super Bowl, and he didn't
Yeah, I know.
jack.
It's okay. It's okay. I already got
So
it.
Gardner Minshew and Carson Wentz are literally the exact same guy in their first year playing.
What? I'm sorry. Say it again. I wasn't listening.
Gardner Minshew
I wasn't
2019,
listening.
which was his best statistical year,
20. Yeah, his rookie
Okay.
year, the only year he played 14
was
games.
as good as Carson Wentz on the Eagles in 2016.
Right. And Carson Wentz,
There's nothing since.
wasn't that the year that they went to the Super Bowl? And that was under
16,
Doug Peterson.
It wasn't 16, was it?
I don't think so.
I thought it was 8.
No, because he played all 16 games. I think it was a year before that.
Yeah, it was the year after.
Yeah,
It's
year
17.
after
Second
that.
year.
Yeah, the
17.
second.
17.
Yep. Yeah.
And Carson Wentz got hurt.
And Carson
I
Wentz
think
had
he tore his
16
ACL.
touchdowns, the 14 interceptions.
I mean,
would
honestly,
say-
the year
I would
after
say
Carson
was
Wentz
doing
looked
good. And
really good.
Once again, you brought up another guy that got hurt and tore his ACL.
How about Tannehill?
That
being
affects.
hit
Hold on.
midair.
Wentz has still been mid. Okay, he's still been tolerable.
But Gardner Minshew deserves another chance.
I'm not arguing that.
I don't agree. I don't argue that either.
He
However,
deserves another chance. And the reason why he's not, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
I'm
please.
sorry. I
You're
apologize.
good.
no, I know you're
The
passionate.
reason why he's not getting another chance is because of his stature. His
What do you mean?
height.
6'1"?
He's a smaller QB.
Simmons.
I mean,
6
honest,
to
that's
6'1". He's a small quarterback.
ESPN has him as 6'1". ESPN has Baker as 6'1". You're not fooling anybody. That's garbage.
Yeah, it's not tall.
Do you think? Okay. So
It's not an NFL body, as they put it.
no, it's not. I mean, okay, no, it's not. However, do you think?
Come on, Bradford. Carson took him the whole way.
Foles won them. I mean,
Yeah,
he.
Carson
Foles
took
did
him
win
to
the Super
playoffs.
Bowl, but
Sorry,
Carson
yeah,
took
so-
him the whole
so
way.
Big
They
Dick
wouldn't have
Nick-
made it there
Big Dick
without
If it
him.
wasn't for that Philly miracle.
He won that chip, but I mean,
Come on.
anyway, what I'm saying
Hence,
is
Nick Foles has done nothing since.
Baker over Brady. Oh my God, Jimmy. What I'm saying is,
Love you, Bradford, but come on.
Jimmy, Jesus, dude. Pass that over,
What are you
bud.
saying?
he's being funny.
What's he smoking?
Sim, what are you saying?
He's
Pass the Dolce to the left hand side.
the Colts. You flustered,
know,
you
I
flustered me.
totally did.
I'm
sorry,
broken. I'm
sorry.
broken.
That's twice
The
now.
Colts need a quarterback.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready to go into. We're going to talk about them right now. Colts need a quarterback.
Okay.
They're messed up. They got Matt Ryan, who's washed. They got Sam Ehlinger. He's ass at best. You got Nick Foles, who is the hottest of garbage now. Not
talking about?
then, but now.
By the way, start that New York Giants defense.
The only reason Nick
Start
Foles
the
is
defense.
somewhat
Go get
good
him.
is because he's like 7
Keep
feet
going.
tall.
Keep going. Keep going.
Is it going to be? Do you think Minshew or Baker have a shot to start for the Colts next year?
I don't know if the LA
Agreed.
Rams let go of Baker. I think
Baker,
they try to work
he's a
something
free
out.
agent. They might.
I think they try to work something
But
out.
after this game, listen,
Like I said, McVay's that boyfriend. And he's like, I can fix it.
It's like, I can fix her. I can fix her. No, she's okay, guys. Guys, no, you can turn a hoe into a housewife. I promise. It's gonna work.
I can fix him.
It's gonna work
No,
this time.
I really think that he
She
stays
stopped
in LA.
baiting my friends.
I think he stays in LA.
Baker?
And yeah. And I
do too.
think that Gardner's going to be, people are going to really look at him. And if he plays again this week, which I hope he does.
Do the Eagles
I
let go
can't
of
wear
him?
sweatpants when that boy plays.
Here, let me ask you a question because you're a Ravens guy. Because I mean, you're the Ravens guy.
He's not going to play this week.
Is Huntley on a 1 year? What's his contract look like? Do you know?
Tyler Huntley, I think
Yeah.
he's a free agent after this year.
Do you think Huntley would play better in the Eagles' offense than Minshew?
Yes.
I do too.
Yeah, if it's that.
I think that would
if
be
it's
a
that
good
mold.
fit, and I think they would let Minshew walk. And I think he has a viable option, a viable chance to start at Indianapolis. I think he could really make a run for the Colts.
Well, and I don't think the Colts have a pick that they want to take a quarterback with that high, do they?
Huntley,
No, not in this draft.
Yeah,
Huntley,
you got that? Is it an RFA?
he has an RFA next
There you
year,
go. So he's restricted.
and his cap hit this year is $895,000.
Ha, it's breaking banks.
I was just concerned about the RFA. They may restrict him. And
They might.
I hope they don't.
I mean, why? I mean, he's Lamar. He's
mean,
Lamar light.
Put a pick out there at least then.
He save a lot, Lamar.
Because if they put a restriction on him, then and we don't have the same offensive coordinators, it might not fit the system that we're going to bring in. You follow what I'm saying?
I agree. There is 0% chance that if they're gonna keep these quarterbacks, they're changing the system.
They have to.
You cannot throw first.
No.
You cannot.
I agree.
It is going to be the same-ish system. Has to be. Who's your fullback? I think you might go back to Power Eye.
Patrick Ricard.
Oh, yep. AKA Unit.
The unit.
The Unit.
He's a big boy.
Offensive
Fridge-esque.
line with wheels.
Dude's gross. He is gross.
He used to play defensive tackle for us. He was like a utility player.
300 pounds. Dude doesn't look it.
It's your guys as Taysom Hill.
Dude, no, like he's like
I don't know
he's like
about that.
he ate Taysom Hill.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he would.
He's a big
He's
boy,
like-
dude.
Taysom Hill ate Taysom Hill and
I tell
became
you what,
Patrick
I don't
Ricard.
get scared on the football field, but
Dude.
if that MFer was running at me,
Oh,
I
dude.
would be terrified, man.
Dude's
there'd
gross.
Be a nice little fudger in my
Cheesecake
in my
Factory.
girdle.
Bo, that's funny as shit. Bo, that's a hell.
He keeps talking about that. I love it.
Cheesecake Factory? No, it's because that's Baker's. That's
I know,
Baker's,
it's
baby.
Baker's-
That's it. Oh man,
Where
that's
Baker-
funny.
That's how Baker
Look
gets
at
his
look
women.
at the Minshew eat.
Oh, come on. Oh, right now. Oh.
You know what that means? I'm gonna have to put up a comparison stat. Oh, that could be a nice
Get
little
Minshew
comparison
more
stat
than
for
Derek
KJ
That could be a nice one.
on Saturday. Oh God, please do
gosh.
that.
We're an hour in already.
Give me a
We can't-
silhouette.
Well, we can't do that because it's gonna be obvious now.
No, we're about
Let's move on.
40 minutes in.
Yes.
Yeah.
we're ready.
I mean, that's fine.
Minshew's beautiful.
love it.
We
Bottom
were going to
line.
go over our pick'ems last week, but we apparently can't do that because we suck at what we do.
No,
Two
but
of
it's
us
good
didn't
talk.
make our pick'ems, and we
Oh.
don't have updated stats. But Johnny,
What about our
because you're important in pick'ems, how did you do on your pick'ems last week?
I unfortunately went 9-7.
You suck.
I was changing my picks live as people were Bo, Steven, Ryan, and
All right, so he listened to us. So what he's trying to say is, don't listen to us.
Does the lion listen to the sheep? Never, sir. You're dumb.
I need to stop.
Why would you do
what
that?
are you doing?
You know what? You know what that means? We were very convincing in our arguments. Look at him. There he is. Yeah, we were very convincing in our arguments, boys. I'll
4
take that.
QBs in the top 10.
Yeah.
Are they still on this Will Levis kid from Kentucky?
Oh, dude's ass.
These people need to get bent, dude.
Will Levis is.
They need to stop watching film because it's just starting to all mush together. They can't even see what a good quarterback is.
Bradford. Hold on. Who are your 4 in the top 10? If we're gonna do
It's
this,
got to be. It's
gonna be
Bryce
Stroud, Young.
Will Levis.
and maybe Hendon, Hooker.
I'm blanking.
But the dude lost his leg. I like Hooker
4
personally.
quarterbacks in
However,
the top 10. Do you realize that most of the
Duggan.
guys
He's
in the
thinking
top
Duggan.
10?
He's thinking Duggan because Duggan declared.
No.
I'd put money that you're
well,
4.
see-
Quarterbacks in the top 10 already have QBs.
What's that? What'd you say?
I ain't talking about it. I don't wanna
Duggan.
talk about
Max Duggan.
I'll talk
He
about
did
that.
declare
now.
this year?
Yeah, he did declare. AKA Red Rocket Light.
Yeah, if Duggan did declare, that might be.
Well,
Come on.
wait. What about memes of the week?
You want to do that?
Let's ride.
They
Yeah,
mean well?
you
Let's
actually have the
ride.
meme
Broncos
well?
country.
Okay, let's get into they meme well. I'm sorry, I didn't have that on my
You're
breakdown.
good.
He would go political
Now that you
with
say
it. This guy.
the dude looks like a frog, I can't unsee.
All right, go ahead. What does it say?
So
Oh,
left
no.
side, it's changing my mind. Primetime Tua is the new Primetime Kirk Thuggins.
No, primetime to it is in a hospital.
Shots fired.
And the other one
Kurt
is,
didn't get injured.
Oh, Jimmy.
Dude is a chud. Facts.
The other one is
not lying.
comparing
Might be a chode.
Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence, saying that Fields was the best quarterback of the 2021 draft class, and that Lawrence was going to be a generational bust. Whereas the big stat is going to be Fields' passer rating's 85.4, whereas Lawrence's is 95.4.
So good.
And Lawrence's completion percentage is 66.2 compared to 61.7.
See what happens when you have a coach that pays attention to football?
There it is.
Right.
Well, Bradford needs to stop listening to these analysts.
Yeah,
that are on-
JB, you're much smarter than that. We talk football
Yeah,
way too much
come
for
on
you to
now.
be this stupid.
Be a lion, bud.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
And
Don't
listen
be a
to
John.
us.
Don't be John. John was he's sitting up in a lion spot and he's like, no wait, hey, what's going on, sheep?
I know Bradford.
What's going on, you sheeple?
I know JB.
Who's the kid from Florida?
JB and his
Who's the
calf
kid from?
pats.
He said the kid from Florida.
Yeah, nobody good. I don't like him
Florida.
either.
Oh God, Richardson, bust.
No, for real. I agree.
Go
Tell me how
away.
you really feel.
No, that's true.
Oh, you're starting to piss me off, you little piglet son bitch.
Well done. Yep.
So you know what? We're gonna move on because I don't think we kind of beaten Minshew to death like the Eagles and Jacksonville.
Dude, I would love
So,
to beat. I would love to beat him.
Oh my lord.
And we're gonna jump into the Thursday night game, man. We're gonna go into Dallas at Tennessee.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk a little bit about this game.
Do we really have to?
You know, we kind of have to.
I mean,
So from
Tennessee's
what-
benching everyone.
So from what we're seeing,
Yeah.
Tennessee's just opting out of this game.
yeah, well, they opted out of the
doesn't matter.
season.
Next week does. So they're giving everyone a break, a
No,
rest.
it does
I
matter
don't-
for
I don't-
Tennessee this week.
I don't
doesn't.
see it, guys.
Why does it not matter?
I don't
Apparently
see
it
it.
doesn't.
If they lose this week and Jacksonville wins, they're out. Boom, done. Because Jacksonville has the tiebreaker. So
Apparently
they're out.
to Tennessee, it doesn't matter this week. Next week,
Are they just forfeiting?
they might as well.
Now Dak can sit.
I mean, come on. Dallas is giving up 10.5, and I think that's going to be low.
Just the owner should go out in a golf cart, hand a card to the referee when they're waiting for the coin toss.
Oh,
Just be like,
jeez.
we forfeit.
A white card.
Yeah, like or a white flag and wave the white flag.
This is
driving
in Tennessee too. They're benching everybody. I mean, granted, you got a couple guys that are doubtful. I mean, we went over the out list.
Right.
Yeah, Derrick
you should
Henry.
be-
You got Malik Willis, so Tannehill's just
Hold on.
Hassan Haskins. Go pick him up.
they benched him or
No,
pick
Hassan
him up.
Haskins is
Yeah, I
probably going
agree.
to be heavily utilized
well they use him as a kick return.
if you're desperate.
Right.
If you're
They
desperate,
use Hassan Haskins
Cowboys
as
defense
a
is
kick
good.
return, right?
Sure,
I
don't
think
know.
they do. I think they use him on punt return and kick return.
That's another one of those really slow, big bruiser.
Yeah, me and
guys.
you were talking about that the other day.
I wouldn't use that guy.
Here you go. Titans ruled out Tannehill, Jeffrey Simmons, he's D lineman. Tackle Nicholas Petit Frere, safety Amani
another bye
Hooker,
week.
Bud Dupree, Zach Cunningham, Dylan Cole, Josh. I mean, like doubtful.
Listen to this, dude.
Those are starters.
But-
Those are all starters. You're giving it up.
That's crazy.
You're hanging it up. It's all, I mean, it doesn't even seem like you're competing.
So do you have to take? You got to take Dallas in this game.
Dallas is going to win
know-
this game. If
Hands down.
I
if
wish they could
Tennessee
flex this
even
game.
if Tennessee even competes, I mean,
Dallas should be concerned.
You know what?
Dallas is fake.
Maybe Tennessee thought, hey, let's do what the Texans did and put all the backups out there,
Right.
and they'll be better than the starters because they don't have any film on them.
Shoot 'em might. No, I'm taking the boys though. I'm taking the boys big.
And Malik can't get worse
I
than last
agree,
week. Is
Steve.
what
100% with Steve.
The boys big.
I actually did in one of my waiver pickups, and I might talk about it later. I might just say it now. Malik Davis. He's the third string running back. If Pollard doesn't play, he could be a sneaky little flex play just because if they get up big, Zeke might go down. They might bench him and save him a little bit because he is, that tread's running a little thin. Malik
like
Davis
that.
might be a little nice, sneaky flex play. Could get a tutty.
You think?
Never know.
You think they're going to hit that over?
Well,
40 and a half.
Well, I got 39.5 for DraftKings, 40 for everybody else.
Shit, they might.
I got 40 and a half per
If
coverage.
they put up if they put up 35,
No, it's not 40.5.
Yep, right here live. Boop.
Dude,
it's possible the Cowboys put up 35 and then they go, all right, let's
promise.
just sit everybody.
it's right here.
If they're up like 35.
You said what? 39?
Who were it's 39.5 or 40, which usually 39.5.
So
and then
I have
they're
it
giving
actually being
Dallas
the under.
12.
I have 28-10.
Or they're giving Tennessee 12.
You're saying, all right, 28-10 Cowboys?
I got 28-10 Cowboys, and 10 is very generous. I'm thinking Malik Willis might have to run for his life.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, well, they did update. I don't know why they didn't
If they
update.
get up and they don't
have to
bench
be prepped.
Micah
That's fair.
Parsons,
Yeah, I
Mike
mean,
McCarthy's a moron.
Yeah.
So you obviously you're not hitting the over on this then.
No, I'm not
Correct,
either. Not
yeah.
anymore. Well, I know I lied. I am. I'm 31-10 Cowboys.
I mean, like I said, 10 points is generous, and when I wrote this up, I didn't
I
didn't know that everybody was
I'm gonna go
being
under.
benched, so I wouldn't be shocked if there's like a field goal or if they get shut out.
I think
There
I'm
you
gonna go
go.
under, and I'm gonna go 28-17.
Right.
So
Wow, that's still a lot.
There's still a bunch.
actually that's the over.
That's over.
That's over.
I was going to say
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. Dallas has given up a lot of points in the last 3 weeks.
It's true.
36.
Dallas has not been good on that defensive side of the ball.
The problem is
In the
this
last 3-4
offense is
weeks.
nobody without Henry. And Malik Willis throwing to who? Ain't it?
Yeah, but this is a time for all those guys to show up and play ball.
They got to.
They're
Watch
looking
them
they're
win.
looking
It
for a
pisses me off.
position.
Oh,
It could
piss
be
me
a
off.
scary team. You're right.
They're
It
looking
could
for
be.
a position. They're looking for a starting job. They're looking for a contract somewhere.
Yep, that's fair.
And I think this is where these
I
teams
wouldn't
show
be
up.
scared.
John, who you
I
got?
wouldn't be scared, but I think overestimating a team is the worst enemy of yourself.
It could be. Yeah.
That's
And
fair.
Dallas did it to the Texans. They did it. I mean, I don't think they did it last week, but I think they kind of did it last week, thinking Minshew wouldn't put up the points he did.
Don't say his name.
Ooh,
So
Gardner.
I'm just saying,
Uncle Rico,
it's one
baby.
of those. And then, but we also have to understand that Dallas has to win this game if they really want to get that bye week.
Yeah, I agree.
So Dallas has to win the next 2 weeks in a row. The Eagles have to lose, and Minnesota also has to lose for them to get that first place bye week. And I just don't see that being possible. If I were Dallas, I'd just start benching players too.
Jonathan, who you got?
I said
Putting
the
Cooper.
boys.
Cowboys?
I'm saying 30-6.
30-6.
Field goal.
2 field goals,
Not-
all right.
I love that score, actually.
Or a touchdown and a missed extra point.
Yeah, I mean,
Smoking 'em.
Cooper did just fine when Dak was hurt. So.
I agree. And if you want to rest
Cooper.
Dak, sit him.
Cooper?
Yeah, Cooper Rush.
Rush.
I said bench Cooper.
Jesus.
I said bench
Sorry.
Dak.
Bench Dak when they get up.
Yeah, they get up by
Cooper
2
Rush.
scores, bench Dak, give him
I
a
agree.
breather.
That's why I like Malik Davis.
And that's why you
Seriously,
like the under
if you
too.
guys are desperate with injuries. Derrick Henry goes down. I don't like Hassan. Maybe go Malik Davis if you're that desperate.
I like
Well, yeah, 'cause they gotta
Hassan's.
throw the ball, right?
That's a deep dive.
I like
Yeah,
Haskins' size. I don't like that he was from Michigan, but I like his size. I like his longevity in the league.
What do you think
honestly.
about Westbrook Akine or Akine and Westbrook? Is he playable? Traylon Burks is still out. They've got to throw the ball.
I mean,
is still
the,
out?
the throws
Double
got to
check
go
me on that.
somewhere.
Double check me on that. Like, and they're going to throw the whole game, right?
They're gonna have to? They should be
Yeah,
down
I mean-
this entire game.
But are they throwing it to the right team? Is the question. You know what
Start
I'm saying?
Dallas defense is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Burks played.
They should not be
Okay, so
available.
Burks is in.
your
Oh my
league.
God, he is playing.
They're available in your league. You need to find a new league that's more challenging.
Oh yeah, he played against Houston.
I agree.
It's
the number one scoring defense in fantasy. All right, so I mean, there's not much to really take away from this game. I think this game is like it's kind of a shoo-in for Dallas in reality,
Yeah, I agree.
especially since they benched everybody today.
I think so.
I agree.
What's the over under in this?
It's 39 and a
It's,
half.
yeah, it's 39.5. I was missing it.
What's Dallas favored? Does
12.
anybody know? 12?
And the double digit
I can't even. I
scare
can't
me.
even say. Oh, let's take Titans because 12.
No, the Titans are home too.
No, I think Dallas. Personally, I gave a score that I think is going to be closer. Realistically, it's
I don't
probably
know.
going to be over 12. But last time I did that, they played the Texans, who are worse than Tennessee without their players.
I don't know Dak's splits either. So
I don't know his splits either, but I just know that team did not play well against the Texans. They barely beat them.
move on.
So, I mean, that's kind of it for today, but we will go into one other thing. Ryan, I
Yes.
know this is kind of what you've been talking about a little bit throughout the whole episode, but what do we got for fantasy talks
Yeah,
and
I got a couple
anybody on
deep-
the waivers we want to
Yep,
talk about?
I got a couple deep guys. I already mentioned, Malik Davis, Hassan Haskins. If you're desperate, blah blah blah. Not going to get too much into it.
Yeah, if you're John on a Friday night, you're desperate. Got him.
So last week I told you guys to play Hodgins and James, and they both hit. If you guys listened,
Yeah, he did when I read your breakdown or your game of the week.
yeah, I mean Hodgins 22.9 fantasy points, and James had 17. So
It's Isaiah Hodgins and Richie James.
correct, yeah, for the Giants. This week I'm not so much of a fan of because they're playing the Colts.
Jesus.
I don't know. I think could be a
Trap game.
not necessarily a trap game. I like the Giants defense this week. Nick Foles looked like doo-doo butter.
He is
Got me
doo-doo
2
butter.
points to beat you.
Yeah, I mean,
Mr.
so
No one knows.
had
about
to go
that
there. I mean, Hodgins is only 27% owned, and James is 34% owned in sleeper.
Oh,
Hodgson,
wow. So they're not even.
they're not heavily owned. So that's why I'm suggesting if you're desperate and you're looking for some sneaky plays and you got a lot of flex positions or whatever the case may be, play them.
Or daily.
Or DFS, yeah, they could be like I would play Hodgins over it because he's he's the touchdown guy right now. I think the last 4 games he's had like 3 or 4 touchdowns.
He's
So
like the Watson at Green Bay.
pretty much. Jahan Dotson, 85% owned. I mean, he shouldn't be owned, but if he is, he shouldn't be on your waivers. But if he is, go pick him up. Dude's a stud.
He is a stud.
Loved him out of Penn State last year, by the
They
way.
do. Yep.
Fucking
I
loved it.
traded that pick away in Dynasty, and I'm upset about it.
Ugh. Chuba Hubbard, 71% owned. Go get him. I mean, he had 120 yards. I mean, you're going to go get him. Royce
right.
Freeman, he should be rostered, but 10-team league.
He's a handcuff, and you're right on 10-team league. No one's touching him until he's out.
I don't know. In 10-team league, your team should be stacked. You're not playing a Chuba.
Why not? If
You
he's
might
on the
not.
field, he's a starter. Why not?
Yeah, might. Royce Freeman, he's kind of a deep sleeper for me. He's 9% owned. Yeah, he toted the Barack, man. He had 16 carries last week, so I mean he only got 32 yards, but it's the volume, and that's all that's important in fantasy.
I mean, 16 touches. That's big.
That's 16 totes, and he had a target. So take a look at him. New York D, I like the Pitts D this week. 13% owned. Giants 26%. Greg Dortch had a
Dortch.
huge game.
Yeah, he's big news.
22.3. He was the wide receiver 8 last week.
Before you continue, where is the percentages owned? Like, is it sleeper?
I said that earlier.
Okay.
It's sleeper app. Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah, this is all sleeper.
It's all
and this
based
is
off
what
sleeper.
I love. I love the sleeper app. Not a big fan of ESPN or Yahoo. I mean, I don't mind the Yahoo app, but sleeper is just that's where it's at. If you guys aren't using sleeper, not like I'm plugging anything or anything, but, whatever.
Soon to be.
But
snatched,
yeah, Greg
hopefully.
Dortch, if he's still available, I mean, he's only 28% owned in sleeper, so go get yourself Greg Dortch. They heavily used him last week, so that's all I got. Oh, maybe Romeo, just in case Christian Watson's out.
Yeah.
Romeo Doobie or Romeo Dubs,
Dobbs.
the Dubs. Go get him.
KJ says Dobbs.
Dobbs. He's 79% owned, but if he's available, go get him just in case he's out. They're going to have to pass the ball. That's one of my favorite picks this week as far as high scoring in the over is that Minnesota game. Green Bay, Minnesota. That's all I got.
All right. I mean, I wanted to bring up some, but I couldn't.
Do it,
find
man.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah,
find
please.
You got it.
I'm pretty sure that because you were talking about Isaiah Hodgins, and I'm pretty sure like the last 5 games he's averaging somewhere around like 11 points a game.
Yeah.
which is really good for a guy that you're going to plug in a wide receiver or a flex spot.
He's a wide
Guaranteed.
receiver 3 right now.
Yeah, like
If you can play 3 wide receivers, he should be in your wide receiver 3 spot.
yeah. So I was
He's a
going to say
sexy flex appeal.
when Wan'Dale Robinson
Sexy.
went out, right?
Yeah.
Is when Hodgins started to show up. So
He came out of nowhere, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that about that. I think that's it for today. The only thing we're going to talk about, we're going to go over on like this upcoming Saturday. We're going to have a whole bunch we're going to talk about. We're going to get into playoff talks. We're going to jump into that, and that's going to be probably debatable for the Sunday games. Who's playing, who's not playing, and there's going to be probably fantasy heavy on that game, just because I know most leagues are in their Super Bowl for fantasy. If you're not in your Super Bowl, you need to get a new commissioner because having a Week 18 Super Bowl is probably the worst idea ever.
It's very bad.
So we're going to probably talk a little bit about fantasy. We're going to talk about
Nobody drinks Jobu's rum.
playoff pictures,
very
and
bad.
then whatever news kind of happens
very bad.
from here to then. And then hopefully we have some more pick'ems because we suck at doing our jobs apparently.
Pick'ems is tough, man.
It is
It's
tough.
any given Sunday in the NFL.
True.
So, I mean that's all I got today. I can't think of anything else kind of going forward. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, and we are on YouTube and Twitter and Rumble. So if you guys can check us out,
go
at
follow
those
us on
areas.
Twitter.
Yeah,
And
please.
please follow us on Twitter. It's at the Deep Threats on Twitter. We are posting essentially every single day, multiple times a day, trying to keep up with the news. So if
Yeah,
you guys
Ryan's been
need
killing
news
it over
in the
there.
NFL,
Posted, making his own memes.
Dude's crazy.
we're having
Love
fun.
it.
We're having fun.
Come talk with me.
So, yeah, come talk with all of us, right?
Yeah.
So you guys got our socials there at the bottom.
He made this.
I need more.
I need more.
Guess what? I got a fever,
There it is.
and the only prescription is more cowbell.
That's it, baby.
All right. So, I mean, I think that's all I got for you guys. Got anything to take away today and head on out? Nothing,
we?
Steve?
Oh shoot!
No
Thank you guys
takeaways?
for being here. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Every show you guys are here for. Everybody in the chat. I don't know who Eli is, but I appreciate you. JB, you're awesome. You're stud. Jimmy, I love you. We appreciate you guys both. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys in chat. You guys help us keep this going. You guys give us the energy to keep it going. We love you guys. We appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you for being here.
It's definitely good involvement when you're comparing Baker to Montana. I'm just gonna say that. Ryan, you got any takeaways?
Man, I got nothing.
All right then. Well, Johnny, how about you? No takeaways?
Nah, just like Steve said.
Johnny, who'd you pick for Dallas?
Dallas?
You did pick Dallas?
Yeah, I said 30-6.
Yeah, he took Dallas. Huge.
Yeah, he did.
All right, then that'll be it for us. We're gonna have a show on Saturday morning and between 9 and 11. We'll probably run a little longer just because it's New Year's Eve. Please come watch our New Year's Eve extravaganza. I'm not sure if we're gonna do anything crazy, but knowing us, we're idiots, and we'll probably be drinking a little bit that day. So you guys take it easy
Wait,
and have.
you drink on New Year's Eve?
Heavily.
I do.
Oh boy.
From morning till night, every New Year's shot for everybody around the world.
I've never heard of it.
Oh no, I ain't. Oh God. Oh, okay. Hold on. New Year's gonna be fun.
We haven't put in shots though.
You're scared.
KJ might get naked.
That's all right. I prefer him that way.
Hashtag no nipple. All right,
Hashtag-
guys. Have a wonderful day and take it easy and good luck this week.
Too.